Hey, I'm Jessica Lynn. Welcome back to another budget video. This month is February's budget. As you can probably tell, I'm late. I'm just late. I can't even lie to y'all. This has been a learning curve for me to get stuff together. I've been like having weird built up anxiety over starting new things and keeping on it and afraid of like getting it all wrong, and I feel that on many levels sometimes, not just building the habit for budgets, but then building the habit for making videos and YouTube. Yes, one of my jobs is being an actor, but it's just very different doing an audition and working on scenes for class and auditions versus making a video within like this whole content creation sector. So I am probably going to be slow and steady to start, but I just have to accept that. It might be rocky at first, but it'll just get better as I keep going, as it does with anything else. So thank you. If you are here watching and you like what you see, please feel free to like and subscribe. It totally helps me since I'm new here, and I would love to have you on this journey with me. I need all the help I can get and the support, and to know that I am not alone in this, because this is rough, y'all. I mean, do you feel me? This whole independent contractor, artist lifestyle. Anyways, let's not start off on the wrong foot. On the other hand, I wanted to show you, my boyfriend just went grocery shopping and he popped over to Aldi and he got me something really sweet. He got me these like cute mini candles. If you look at the side, look at that. They have these like cute gold accents, and these have like geometric shapes. If you know me, you know they just are one of the smallest types of things. Literally, it's mini candles that bring me joy. I just love the smell of not even like floral scents. I really like more earthy scents, light fruity things, and it just puts me in a good mood. Oh, and he also got this beautiful candle. I love like green blues, like there's a nice turquoise with gold accents. It's so pretty. And it's funny that he got me that, because one of the things that I wanted to buy this month is stuff for making candles. So wax and the wick and whatnot, essential oils, because I buy so many candles, and I just decided to take it in my own hands and make my own candles, because I'm going to get a lot out of it. Like, it's definitely going to get used. And even after he bought it for me, he was like, well, I thought about it. Like, I know you're going to make your own candles, but after you use these, like, you can still keep the pretty containers themselves and reuse them. And I'm totally going to do that. Anyways, I hope you guys had a good start to your February so far. I got to celebrate Lunar New Year already. Year of the Tiger. Hell yeah. My boyfriend's a tiger, actually, so hopefully this is a good year for him. This month, I have some expected things. I thought February would be a little bit more of a low-key, less spending month. But as I was going through, I've just kind of seen it's not that. It's honestly, I think my budget is technically higher than January's budget, which is interesting, because I'm not traveling this month. It's just that I have health stuff coming up, and I'll talk about that. I have a few things that I've just been waiting to get to buy that are not necessarily like business related. It's kind of personal, but I need it. Okay, I put it off long enough. I do actually have to refill on a bunch of nail supplies for work. Honestly, full disclosure, I already went to the store to get the supplies, and it was more than I'd hoped. So now I have like, I don't know, $10 left on that side of the budget, so hopefully nothing else comes up. We'll see. I might have to adjust that. And just other general monthly living stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What is, I guess, getting me in this mood about February being still a decent higher spending month is just that income is not always high. Nails can still be slow. Acting has honestly been slow. Auditions haven't been super picked up or anything like that for me in particular, which is fine. I don't mind like a break, honestly. That just means less opportunities for money. Now, I also have a check that I am very happy about coming in. My agent, one of my agents called me about a commercial that I did at least 3 years ago. The client wants to buy it out altogether, which means, so usually when you do a commercial, the client pays for that session, they pay for the usage, so whether it's broadcast or internet use and the length of time that they're going to use that spot for. They had renewed it a couple times to use on their own website, platform, and internet stuff. And I guess after this most recent time, they decided they just wanted to buy it out completely so they can use it for whatever internal use and whatnot and not have to keep renewing. So my awesome agent negotiated a pretty good deal for me. It was a very short commercial spot, nothing like national or anything like that. But he got me a pretty good deal on that. So I'm expecting $4,000 for that alone, which is great because I honestly already got a couple good checks for that throughout the years. And like I said, it was a short, I think 15-second spot, non-speaking, meaning it was me just doing things and there was someone else's voiceover over it. So talk about passive income. That is my passive income right now. I don't plan it. I don't know when it's happening. I just randomly get that email or that call being like, you got money coming. So that's great. I can't complain about that at all. But I only worry because I feel like that might be some of my only money this month. Luckily, the big holiday that comes up, well, I should say 2 holidays that come up in February are Valentine's Day and the Super Bowl. So that's nice. What sucks about that is they are not spread out. They're both falling on the same weekend when people would come in to get nails done. Now, I know it's a weird thing to say, why would people get nails done for Super Bowl? I could see Valentine's Day, but not Super Bowl. But you would be surprised. It's more that people just see it as a holiday in general. So anytime people have a reason to kick back, they just think about things like hair and nails and all this stuff. So overall, I think it'll be at least a good month or a good weekend just to get that hopefully high traffic coming in for either one of those things. All right, let's get to this month's budget for February. I don't want to waste any more time. To begin, monthly income. We'll get the full amount when I do my update video, but right now, my money is sitting at $1,300. And that is a mixture of acting income. I actually got a check for a commercial. I'm going to go into passive income again. I had a commercial extras gig that I was set to be on right before the holidays. And then last second it got canceled, like just late night before. We still got paid for it. In fact, we got paid double overtime for it, which is crazy. I don't think I've ever had that happen. So that was a very cool, unexpected check to get. So that plus some cash deposits from tips last month is that month so far. I haven't deposited any more nail salon checks. I haven't gotten that commercial buyout check yet that I mentioned earlier. So hopefully that'll all get accounted for later this month. Rent. Last month I had a $50 discount for my landlord, but now we're back up to normal. So rent is $625. And my boyfriend and I each pay that, so we split our rent, and that includes everything. Phone and internet is we're going to make it around 80. Sorry, I'm making this small because this planner has, I don't feel like enough spots to list everything that I need. So I'm just trying to make space. Car insurance is 70. It's going to be 70 every month until my renewal time. Gas is 150. I'm setting it at 150 because spending an average of 40 to 50 a week, and I don't know if I'm being realistic with myself, especially with DoorDash. Even though I typically drive within a certain radius, I'm not going like literally all over the city. It still can add up, but I'm just hoping that I can be like as modest as possible with my driving to other places. Like, just go where you need to go. And if it's places that both my boyfriend and I can go to, like obviously we'll split car usage there. So hopefully that is enough. Car maintenance. Car maintenance just keeps coming up. It's like, just take care of it. Do the car stuff. I mentioned in my January update video that I got kind of screwed by Firestone. They just lied to me. They try to tell me I need stuff that I don't need. So I'm putting that off and then going to get it done with my other local mechanic, who I trust a little better now, at least much better than Firestone, because he had every opportunity to take my money, and instead he told me to keep it. He was like, do not spend your money on this and this and this. In fact, he did tell me something that I could get ahead of and spend my money on, which was my wheelbarrow, I think it's called. But he said it was just the slightest a bit starting to loosen up. But he said before it becomes unsafe, it'll probably be 2 years. And that's driving on it, whether it's local roads or highways. So I have time to really to think about that one. But the other stuff I still wanted to get care of was my fender shield on the right passenger side. It's unimportant. I just have stuff I want to take care of, so I'm gonna leave that open at $275. And that may get rolled over once again. We'll just see. Education. So $270. Which is basically my student loan and my monthly membership to one of my acting studios. So if I go over in that category, which I obviously hope to, I want to be able to put as much debt snowball as I can to that, but I won't know until the end of the month. Business is at $200. I think I mentioned I already had to go nail supply shopping because it's just early in the month and I was running real low. I already hit pretty close to that, so I do not have much left over. As far as I can tell, I'm not really going to need anything acting-wise. Everything is just digital at this point, so materials that I typically needed in the past, like going to make copies of headshots and resumes and different physical things like that, we just don't need at this point, which is a blessing. So yeah, $200. Health insurance, that one bill that I did not include last month, that's at $66. And that includes medical and dental. Health and fitness this month, we're gonna set that at $300. That's gonna include a couple chiropractor visits because I have to go at least twice a month with all the neck and jaw stuff. Full disclosure, I'm actually starting therapy this month. I've already gone to a session this past week, and it's something that I've known I've been wanting to start and needing to start for a long time. But it's one of those things that you put on the to-do list, but really it's like, we'll see list, and it just keeps falling lower and lower into the priority category. And I just got to a point where I realized like I'm making tangible like progress towards things, but I can feel myself mentally plateauing a bit and running into like the same patterns and behaviors and loops. And I consider myself to be a relatively aware person, um, insightful, I guess, in some ways. I'm not trying to like brag or whatever, but like I tend to be the person that like my friends go to when they need advice on certain things. And I'm just at a place where it's like I need some advice because no matter how aware I am about certain things that are happening and certain choices that keep being made over and over again, I don't know how to get out of it. There's only so much self-help you can do before you need a knowledgeable professional to help you gain some perspective and some practical ways to break out of that. So, I'm very excited for that, but that is an additional expense, even with insurance coverage. I am not sure if 300 is a safe number between that and chiropractor stuff and my workout gym membership fees, but we'll see. We'll adjust. We'll let this be the month to test things out and then we'll adjust from there. Food, I am also setting at 300 this month. I think it should be okay. I already did kind of have a big grocery trip that I think it was like over $100. But still, it was like food between me and my boyfriend. And also, he does a fair amount of grocery shopping too. So we kind of end up splitting that. It ends up all working out. So hopefully 300 is good. I did. This can already be like an update video too. I did already go out to kind of like a happy hour and drinks with some girlfriends. And I just never do stuff like that. And I didn't spend a ton. I think I spent like $40, but that already cuts into my food budget because I'm including food and going out all in the same budget just because it hasn't really been an issue in the past. But if I do start to go and do things like that more often, then I might need to consider making separate categories for going out versus eating at home. Home is 100. Now that $100 is actually money that I just owed to my boyfriend. I didn't mention this, but we had our kitchen and one of our back storage / laundry rooms organized, cleaned out, and very like lightly remodeled. Basically put some shelves up, slapped some paint in some areas, and really made the space more functional and usable. I have a friend who also works in TV and film. Shout out Katie. She is starting a side business where she organizes and helps people style and helps people clean out their homes. And she's very good at it. She has a great eye for being able to see how your space flows and how that works with your lifestyle. She came over and did kind of like a free consult and talked about areas where she could see things being improved. And then she actually went out and shopped for things. She showed us options that were within our budget. We bought all the supplies and paid for her time and got definitely like a very, very good friend discount because she's starting out. So that was super helpful. But the whole thing still ended up being a little over 400, close to 450. Listen, my boyfriend would have gone with or without it. He definitely appreciated it because he likes to see his space flow smoothly as well. He doesn't like a lot of obstacles in the way. However, neither one of us has that gene in us, that type A organized gene, knows how to file stuff away and put stuff in pretty baskets, and it's just not my forte. So I was so glad to have her help, and it really has already made a huge difference in our place. I want her to do the rest of my house, for real. But I'm gonna pay back my boyfriend at least half, so 100 this month, 100 next month, and then hopefully we'll be squared away. Entertainment / fun. What I should be saying is you don't need to have any entertainment or fun. And I don't think I do. But I'm just trying this out where I give myself some wiggle room to whether it's like I really need to get a massage or something, or I need to go, see a movie or something, want to go see a movie, or any just little things like that. Want to get some donuts, get a piece of cake. Like, I love that kind of stuff, and I don't do it often. So I've just remembered other people going on their budgeting and debt payoffs, and some people talk about rewarding yourself along the way, just letting yourself have a little bit of that free money, that fun money, so to speak, where you don't have to worry so much. Like, you can go out and be like the slightest bit spontaneous, but I don't ever want to go out of hand with that, especially because we don't have any trips or things like that coming up this month. So I'm gonna set that at 100, but I definitely think I will get anywhere close to that. Don't quote me on that, but I don't plan to. And shopping. Shopping is, you could argue, kind of fun, but for me it was stuff that I had been looking to buy for a while, but then I didn't because I didn't want to be an impulsive shopper. And there's some stuff that I still want / need. Like, I need new concealer. I need new tennis shoes. My shoes are so worn down. My chiropractor has been telling me that I need to get new shoes. So I don't have like holes in them or anything, but they're definitely like losing that traction, if you know what I mean. So that is at 225. And I also don't think I think I'll still be well below that, but I just want to give myself a little bit of that wiggle room in case I need other things. Also, that shopping is including that candle making that I talked about earlier. Very excited for that because I think at the end of the day it'll save me money in the long run, and that's what this is all about. Saving our money in the long run and not spending on frivolous things. Also, I just wanted to mention that I made a cart full of clothes at an online store, and I just kept everything in the cart, and I checked back on it after a couple weeks, and I looked and thought about, do I still want this stuff? And there were actually things in that cart that I still wanted and other things that I didn't want, and I just let it go. And that was and I still haven't bought anything in that cart. So all that just to say that it was a good exercise for me to try to see what's actually important to me and what was just like an in the moment impulsive desire. So if that stuff is still there next month and I still want it and I have the money to get it, I'm probably going to get it. I'm just saying that now. So anyways, my total budget for the month is $2,781. Not bad. Definitely, like I said, larger than last month, which is just interesting because of no travel. But, I'm going to have months where I need more supplies and other months where I don't, and this just happens to be one of those months. So it's fine. Something I didn't include was pets. Like I said, my boyfriend has agreed to take care of all of the pet expenses for the most part, but I am going to leave just like $20 for that just in case. I can't help myself. Sometimes I see like a little toy thing that the pup might like, or little treats for the kitty, even though like she's fine with what she has, but I just want to like have a little bit of that flexibility. And honestly, I can just add that into the shopping or entertainment and fun budget, and that'll be fine. So I'm not gonna like include a separate category for that just yet. Overall, looks pretty good. Well, it looks good, but I need to get that income up. So definitely need to just keep hustling and do more DoorDash if I need to, pick up a few more salon hours. Hopefully Valentine's weekend, Super Bowl weekend goes well, and that really helps. I have leftover cash that I still haven't deposited, so that'll definitely help, and tips through Venmo and Cash App. But otherwise, you just gotta be careful this month and see how it all goes. I feel like I've said that 100 times. I'm so sorry. Anyways, that's the budget. Thank you so much if you were joining, and I hope to see you next month when I give you the update of how it all goes down. So thank you once again. My name is Jessica Lynn. If you are here and you watch this whole video, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have freelance jobs and independent work, like, what do you do? I'm curious to see what other people do outside of DoorDash or acting. I tend to watch a lot of these videos and I see people who are YouTube creators, of course, which is like independent work. But then outside of that, I have a lot of people who have that consistent income and have those jobs where they know exactly what their check's going to be bi-weekly. And I just don't have that experience. So if you have that in common, I'd love to hear it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!